ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. This mantra is traditionally, when we start a class, this mantra is used. Sahana bhavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, sahaviryam karavavahai. Tejasvinau athitamastu ma vidyushavahai. This is the mantra usually. And here now start with the transcend suffering. We must first acknowledge its existence. The course manual says, the first line says that to, to transcend suffering, we must first acknowledge its existence. So that's where philosophy starts. So you do practice yoga. Practicing yoga for what? That's the question. You do many things. For example, you go for work. Working for what? That's the question. So go to the school, study for study. Studying for what? So whenever you question something which already exists or you assume, then philosophy starts. Philosophy means you question what is known to know something more about that. So you are a happy person. That's true. But that may not be true always. You are a happy person, right? But not always. Why? Why I am not always happy? Then you may find an answer by yourself saying that that's how life is. No, that's the usual expression. That's how life is. So there is pain and there is pleasure, and there is pain and there is pleasure. It repeats. It's a cyclic experience of pain and pleasure, pain and pleasure. Then the question is, why am I getting this pain always? The other one is not getting that much pain compared to me. Why all those bad things happen to me? Sometimes you may feel like that, you may think like that. Or maybe somebody never come to know the pain at all. But everyone has to go through some kind of a pain, seeing that the loved one is gone away from them, or death, or just watching TV or reading newspaper, you come across others suffering. So you may not have that much pain or suffering, but you see others are having suffer or pain. So in that way, we come to the conclusion that there is suffering in this world. I think that you will all agree with me, right? It's right? Yeah. There is suffering. This is what Buddha realized. Sri Buddha. Have you heard that? Sri Buddha? Sri Buddha is a great saint. Lord himself is the Buddhism. Have you heard Buddhism? One of the religion, prominent religion in Asian region, especially China, Burma, and then Thailand. All these areas, Buddhism is famous. And Buddha was born in Nepal. Nepal is near country, India. India and Nepal. Once it was all one country, and later it becomes two countries. So suffering is common for all. There exists this suffering. So that is the first conclusion. To come to know that there is suffering, you don't need to be a philosopher for that. This is not philosophy. This is just, this is what? This is my experience. You don't have that experience? Do you have? Yeah, it's an experience. Where experience is there, you don't need philosophy. The help of philosophy is not needed there. Then where is that philosophy is needed? Actually, what is this philosophy? Philosophy means love for truth. That's philosophy. Love for truth means you inquire something where there is no solution. You see at the young age people die. Why it is that? What what makes people die at early age? Why don't let them all live up to 90 or 100 and then die? But why at the age of 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 or 15 or 20, any age, anyone can die? I'm healthy right now, but don't know what will happen tomorrow. So there is that uncertainty about the future. And about my health, I have no idea what is really happening in my body. Do you have idea? You know that, suppose you are supposed to know everything about your body, because it is you possess it. You always say that my body. You never say it is somebody's body. No, I can use it. That's why I said my body, my vehicle. That means I can use it. My textbook, so that I can write. I don't allow someone else to write on it. So something mine means I can use it. I can use to the extent that till I will say that it's enough. Till then I can use it. So I have a body means I have a body means I possess a body that I can use it. Anything you possess, that you are the master of that. You are supposed to be the master of that. So you are master of your body. Am I right? Huh? Right? Yeah, you are supposed to be the master of your body. No, no, no. I cannot bend. If I bend, then there is a sound, cracking sound here comes. So I cannot do with my body. If I am capable of doing anything I like with my body, means I need not practice yoga at all. So practicing yoga means I was not capable of doing many things, but after quite a number of days practices, I will be able to do something. I can bend, I can show all kinds of postures, but not right now. That means even if I have a body, but till now I do not know how to use it. Once I started practicing this yoga, I come to know that certain way of practicing make my body to bend or to more I can manage in that way. So that means even if I possess my body, I'm not completely master of my body. True, right? I want to be the master of my body, but right now I know it is not true. And that's okay. One thing is there. Now, another thing is anything closest to me, I know it very well. If anything far away, I do not have that much knowledge. So, closest means more knowledge, far away means less knowledge. Body is very much close to me. It's closer than anything else because one of my hand can touch the other hand or any part of the body, like the book next to me. That means I must be knowing everything about my body. Is it true that I know everything about my body? No. Somebody said I have a kidney. That's why I come to know that there is a kidney. Otherwise, I have no idea. Only thing I know that there is a laptop here somewhere in the middle of the body. If I touch there, it is just okay. I understood that. But that the name of that and the size of that and the shape of that, what is that? I have no idea. Somebody said it is heart. Then I come to know that it's heart. So visibility of my body is limited to the front part a little bit. Not even I don't have a capacity to know, to see my own face. I will have to depend upon a mirror. What capacity I have to see my own ear? No? try your best. No way. And the back of my side, no way. So get the help of a mirror. And the mirror says that whatever the mirror shows, I assume that that is me. So the mirror shows a face, I conclude that that's me. So do you need somebody's help or something else's help to know yourself? That's true. That means how much you know yourself. How much capacity you have that you have no idea. What are the things available in you? No idea. And what are the things you missed in the past? No idea. That means, suppose you are on the way, you saw a lottery. Somebody is selling lottery tickets. You thought that buying one, you bought one. And then you went away. The next one, who bought that one, got the present, first prize. You just missed it. I have no idea that the next one is going to be the winner ticket. So there are things which are very close to me, but I have no knowledge about its future. I have no knowledge about my well-being, my future, and the next person's closer to me, also not known to me. So that means everything, whatever I said, we can put together everything in one word. I am ignorant. Right? You agree? No, you don't agree. I am ignorant. Do you agree or not?
Ignorant about something.
Yeah, ignorant about something. Always. Always. I cannot say that I am not at all ignorant. I know everything. I am an all-knower. No. Nobody is. That means you need to know something to be happy. So first we concluded that there is suffering, and then we concluded that there is certain areas we do not have knowledge at all. That means the existence of ignorance. The existence of suffering, pain is one. Existence of ignorance, second thing. That means, how can I be proud of myself that I am a capable person. I am a person of greatness. No. Is it? I am great to say to someone else. That's all. To honestly to myself, I cannot say that I know everything. I solved all the problems. I gained everything I like. I can do whatever I want. And that shows that I don't even have the full freedom to do whatever I want to do, to say whatever I want to say, to go wherever I want to go. I say I'm a free person, but how much freedom you have? How much freedom? So depends upon how much freedom others give to you, that much freedom I have. That's why everywhere says that way, no way. So whenever you walk, wherever it is no entry, so your freedom is stopped there. You have no right to enter there. So don't stop, keep moving. Sometimes you come across these kinds of board also, sign also. That means what is your freedom there? Your freedom to continue driving, not to stop there. That's it. So that shows how much freedom you have. Yeah, the first thing is my knowledge, that is questioned. Okay. The second thing is my happiness, that is questioned. Okay. Third thing is my freedom, that's also questioned. My knowledge questioned. Everything questioned means now really, where am I? Where am I? I become a nobody. I'm not that much great. I want to be great, but I am not that much great. That type of mind, suddenly you fell into that type of a thought, then this line is meaningful. There is suffering. We must first acknowledge its existence. Right? This is the first line. To explain this first line, I said all those things. The first line is that to transcend suffering, we must first acknowledge its existence. Do you accept that the presence of suffering, presence of ignorance, and presence of bondage? Bondage means absence of freedom. Absence of freedom. So everyone has to go through, either now or later. Okay. Oh, that's that is too much. I don't want to hear those things. That means you don't want to hear certain things, means you are not ready to face the problem. You are not a fighter. That's why you don't want to face the problem. So face the problem means you are a fighter. So be a fighter and stand against your enemies. What Now the question is, who are my enemies? How to recognize my enemies, and with who? What kind of a fight you are talking about? That's the Here it is. The yoga is peacefulness, and getting into a quietude, and getting into the dual experience, and being one with the nature and one with the God, all those things, and good feelings. And that's what the yoga want. That's what I want. That's why I do practice yoga also. I like to be in meditation, continuously silence meditation, so that the mind will be quiet and Om Shanti, Shanti. I like that. But instead of that, you are saying all kinds of trouble. My life is full of trouble, and then you have to fight it. What kind of philosophy you are? That means to take care of yourself does should not limit to take care of your body part. It is the mind. You have to take care of the mind also. More body part, the pranayama, and the asanas. You know asanas. Hmm? There are 8 limbs for this yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These are called 8 limbs of Patanjali Yoga. Have you heard this? Yeah. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. First 4. Yama. Yeah, you can repeat after me. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. Okay. 4 is better. Yama, Niyama. First Yama, then add Ni. Yama, Niyama. Yama, Niyama. Yama, Niyama. Asana, Pranayama. The 4 are over. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. Yeah. Come on. Yes. After that, once you are mastered with this asana, okay, pranayama, you did your pranayama and then you did your asana. Thereafter, you have to fix your mind somewhere. That is called dharana. Dharana means holding. Dharana. So the next one is dharana. Dha ra na. Dha ra na. Dharana. 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 Ah, yes. Dharana means holding. Holding means you apply your mind there, so the mind is fixed. So dharana. Usually we do this shat chakras, no? Kundalini chakra. Have you heard this? Lam, ram, lam, vam, ram, yam. These kinds of meditation. You haven't. Okay. So it will come later. And Mooladhara, Shat Chakras. No, you haven't heard. Okay. So it will be later. Dharana. The term is dharana. After that, you are capable of doing meditation. It is called dhyana. You might have heard this word. Dhyana, right? Dhyana. Dhyana means meditation. Dhyana. Dhyana. Yes. Dharana. Dhyana. Dharana. Dhyana. Dharana. Dhyana. Okay. So, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. There is one more word is there, pratyahara. Pratyahara means withdrawal. You withdraw from the external world to yourself. Pratyahara. 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 Okay. First 4. Yama, niyama, asana, niyama, asana, pranayama. 4. And then pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Okay. Pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Last one is samadhi. Samadhi means experience. Extreme happy feeling. Nice. So you are in samadhi. Samadhi means fulfillment. Just before samadhi, what is that? Dhyana. Meditation. Meditation, you applied your mind continuously, not losing your concentration on that continuously. Even if your mind goes elsewhere, bring back your mind to this. That is dhyana. But then dhyana and samadhi goes together. Dhyana, samadhi. So all these 8 are familiar now, right? So let us repeat once again. First one, first 4. Okay. Pranayama. The next 4. Pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Yeah, you can clap because everyone knows. Pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So through this, these are called 8 limbs. 8 limbs of like a body. Consider that yoga is a body. Like the parts we have, hands, legs, head, and other limbs of the body. Same way, consider that yoga is a body, and these are the 8 parts it has. So, to say that I know yoga, that means without a part, you cannot say no. We cannot say that I know completely, yoga completely. To know completely, you should have this 8. But at least you know the words. No, certain science, sometimes it takes a long time, no? Maybe months to understand what is all these Sanskrit words because it's a alien language. So it is actually, if it is your own language, means it will be easy because it is Sanskrit words. So we don't have this yoga terms. In other languages, it is given in Sanskrit. So we use that Sanskrit same words. Yoga. There is no other word for yoga in any language. Have you heard that? No. Yoga is just simply yoga. And then dhyana, you can say meditation. Yeah, okay, meditation is included in that word. But dharana, there is a word called contemplation is given for dharana. Contemplation. Have you heard this contemplation? Okay. Dharana means contemplation. Means you contemplate upon something. These kinds of things. And to conclude, yoga is not just a physical practice. Okay, clear? After knowing all these things, okay? Yoga is not just a physical practice. We may go beyond the form and discover the essence of our being. So, through the meditation and samadhi, we come to know ourselves as a whole, a complete person. And we are supposed to know. That's the only guarantee we can say that we are supposed to solve our problem through yoga. Up to an extent, because certain body problems, some problems need to be attended by the physicians, doctors. You cannot do with yoga. So understand that being with the nature, knowing yourself, and understanding others, it's all part of this a yogic life. And that is the third line here says, we are all one nature, humans, animals, and all of life. Oh, that's a big sentence. We are all one. How can you say that we are all one? We are all separate. That's my experience. Right? How can you say that we are all one? Oh, that is, in an experiential way, we cannot say that we are all one. But in a philosophical way, we can say that we are all one. That's why the philosophy is important. It is like, just like saying that whatever you see, it's all nothing but energy. Is it true? In a philosophical way, it is true. Yeah? Right. But physically, everything is separate from one from another. So here we have to use philosophy for knowing that everything is related. It's a big line. Everything is related, big line. That is through Vedanta or through through the philosophy only. We will analyze those part. We don't leave this line, right? That is that's called non-dualism. Dualism means you are separate from something else. I am separate from the thing I see. One person is separate from the other person, and I am separate from God. I am separate from nature. I am separate from the other person. These are all separations. I am what I am. You are what you are. He is what he is, and she is what she is, and God is what God is. This is what? This is called dualism. Dualism means duality. Have you heard this duality? Dualism? It's familiar. You don't need to learn dualism because it is everyone is born with dualism. But non-dualism, that what is that non-dualism? I'm not separate from the thing I see. I'm not separate from the person next to me. I'm not separate from the world, the objective world. I'm not separate from God. I'm not separate from anything. That is non-dualism. You can say that, so that's not true. My experience says that what? Dualism is true. But the philosophy here, especially this yoga and Upanishad philosophy, is philosophy. They don't say that Eastern philosophy or Indian philosophy says that non-dualism is correct, is true. No. What do you say? What is the question? Question is which one is which one seems to be right? Dualism or non-dualism?
Both.
Huh? Dualism or non-dualism?
Both.
Both. How can you say both? Dualism means you are separate from me.
Yes.
Non-dualism means you and me are one, the same.
Depends on the frame of reference.
It's philosophical. So, in a philosophical view, we can say that non-dualism, but experience-wise, we can say that dualism. That means, again, you have to depend upon philosophy to establish non-dualism. And what is the benefit of knowing knowing non-dualism? So, dualism helps me a lot. I can take a cup of tea and I can sip and I can enjoy, I can drink. Cup of tea is just an example. You can think about anything. I can enjoy because the enjoyer, I am separate from the enjoyed this thing. That is duality. It is two different things. I am the enjoyer and the enjoyed is in front of me. I am the seer, the seen is in front of me. I am the feeler, the field, the object. I can have any type of emotions on it. I can love it. Through the love I can enjoy it. I can hate it also. Through the hate I can enjoy again. The more I hate, I like more, I enjoy more. That's why continuously you keep using abusing language to someone, threatening and saying all kinds of nasty things about the other person. You do this and you do that, and you means what? Every time you utter that those kinds of words, you are happy, you are comfortable, more comfortable, and then you say that, oh, now I'm so happy that I said all those things. Right? Am I saying the right thing? Any objection? Did I say anything wrong? Huh? Anybody has any objection? We have to express. See, suppose I say something which is not right in your thought, then you can just simply express, and others also will can join in argument. So class is not one-way listening. You can express, because I have no idea what is going on in your mind. But I think that so far whatever I said is agreeable to you. Right? Yes? No? Yes? Loudly? Yes. Okay. So, what I said, the conclusion is that if there is dualism, I can be an enjoyer and I can enjoy the objective world. When I enjoy this objective world, I am a fulfilled person. I am a happy person. So my conclusion is that as an experiencer, my conclusion is that I need a good experience to be happy. Simple. I always need good experiences to see myself as a happy person. So I seek the help of others. I seek the help of God. I seek the help of anyone who is willing to help me to fulfill my desires so that I can be happy. So all that what I want is what? Live happily. Knowledge to live happily. Wealth to live happily. Relations to live happily. Pets to live happily. Body lotions, creams, and all kinds of dresses and everything. For what? To live happily. Going to colleges and getting all kinds of degrees, etc. For what? To live happily. So the goal of a person is nothing but live happily. Everything else is secondary. If anyone objects, if anyone is an obstacle in my life, that means that person is not allowing me to live happily, is threatening my happy life, continuity of my happy life, my freedom. So here comes the conclusion is that I want to be happy, I want to live happily, I want to be a free person, I want to live happily, freely, and yet and a wealthy, healthy person. Everything. A nice, we can say that a nice life. That's what I want. Okay, that is what I want. Now I recognized another fact that What I want is finally I come to know that I want to be happy. That is what finally I want. Suffering is there that I come to know at the beginning. I want a happy life, I come to know now. I have freedom, but that is not absolute. I need freedom, that also I come to know. And I think duality will fulfill all my desires so that I can be happy. Therefore, my conclusion is that duality alone will help me to be happy. True, right? Agree? Yeah, agree. But philosophy says that it is true, but not always true. Philosophy says that duality is not going to help you always. Duality dissolves in non-duality. When you drink a cup of tea, you think that duality brings you happiness. But philosophy says that it is true that you take a cup of tea, you are a drinker, means you are an enjoyer, and the enjoyed things once comes together, there the tea vanishes and you alone exist, means the happy you exist, and the thing, the object is just disappeared. What remains there? You remain. Tea goes. Where? You and tea become one with. You become tea. No, tea become you. Becomes you. Yeah. Tea is with you. Once the tea is gone from your view, that means it is no more two things. It is no more an object of your seeing. Is it dual or non-dual now? There is no non-dual duality. There is no you and T. Now, T is gone. You are happy. The duality here means the T comes, makes you happy, and it is being one with you, and it disappears into you. The T is one with you. Absolute happiness. When do you get the absolute happiness? Just remember, just imagine, when do you get absolute happiness? When you sleep. That's when you get the absolute happiness. Absolute happiness means you are not there. The object of your desire is not there. The object of your enjoyment is not there. Your calculation about your knowledge and ignorance is not there. Your calculation about your wealth and or anything else is not there. You are not at all there. Where you are not there, that you are the extreme happiness you have, that's your sleep. So that's why everybody loves to, to sleep. Is it duality or non-duality? Dualism or non-dualism? Sleep means there is no dualism. These are the examples to show that non-dualism exists. That's it. Dualism is always familiar with us, but how non-dualism is experienced. This is how we experience non-dualism. I think that is when we are all well, we vibrate this message to all around us. That's the next line. When we are well, we vibrate this message to all around us. Means, do you think that this is something special knowledge? What we come to know today? Anything? Is it something special? No?
Is what special?
Yeah, that's what you know. When we are well, we vibrate this message to all around us that we are all one nature, humans, animals, and all of life. You know,
What is exactly the question?
question is the truth is actually we love non-dualism. That we come to know that non-dualism is it is there, and in sleep, deep sleep, we experience that. And when we enjoy an object of our desire, once that the object is separate from you, the experience is not that much happy. The the extreme happiness comes once that object of your desire is one with you. Means it is example is tea. Once we have tea, means there is no more tea, but it is with you, and then there is experience happiness, the experience of happiness. That means non-dualism. Non-dualism means there is no separate thing. That's it. In deep sleep state also, non-dualism. So non-dualism exists. That's the conclusion. And happiness should not be limited to the dualism. It is something there is called non-dualism, and that is something much more than dualism. That means the conclusion is that non-dualism means there is no separation from one person to another person, one person to God, and one person to nature. That type of non-dualism exists. We may not know now, but philosophy is to make you know that. That's it. This two lines says that we are all one nature. Okay, this is what I am reading now. We are all one nature, right? No, we are all one nature, humans, animals, and all of life. No, not, not getting idea, right? No, yes or
What's your question?
there is no question. This is this sentence. Is it is it true or not? That's the question.
Well, it's a perspective.
Ah, that's what I want to hear. Yeah. The line is that we are all one nature, humans, animals, and all of life. Agreed or not? Just simply agree or not?
Both.
Okay. Okay. That means more analysis is needed. If you say both.
Not always.
Not always. Then that it always means it equal to both. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means more analysis is needed. So the thing is that either dualism is correct or non-dualism is correct. It cannot be correct at the same time.
Well, sort of philosophically speaking, all we can ever really know is our own subjective experience of the world, right?
Right.
That is correct.
Yes.
You agree with that?
Subjective experience of the world.
Is therefore all we really know is our own conscious
Yeah.
experience,
Mm-hmm.
which is more aligned with the philosophy that everything is one thing rather than there are other things out there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No?
I didn't get exactly what you.
So I don't really know
Uh-huh.
everything is here.
Okay.
It's only my experience, my personal
Oh, right, right,
individual
right, right, right. Yeah,
experience
yeah.
through
Right, right.
senses. But is that real? Do I really No, you are
Yes,
real.
yeah.
No, I don't think I do.
I understood. There is a saying. It is there, therefore it is there, therefore I see it.
Yeah.
I think, therefore it is there.
I think, therefore I am.
That is one part. I, I think, therefore the world is one kind of a philosophy.
Yeah.
And the another kind of type of philosophy is that the world is, therefore I think.
Yeah.
It is subjective and objective approach.
Yeah.
So we will see that.
Is that dualism or is that
No, no.
unity?
In philosophy classes, it is to not to make, not to experience anything. You are experiencing all kinds of extreme happiness in yoga sessions, and in meditation, and in yoga nidra. Yoga nidra, you absorb yourself into the vastness of the limitlessness of the oneness of God. And in yoga nidra. And then in yoga samadhi, yoga nidra is all together. It goes, and that's all experience. So you experience the happiness which can be beyond your physical level, physical body level. So there are certain kinds of happiness which we cannot imagine otherwise. It's not possible. It is not a taste buds related happiness, or ear related happiness, means sounds, music that brings you happiness. That's not type of happiness you have when you do practice yoga, especially once the practice of yoga is completed and then you relax. That's the real time you get the extreme happiness, right? And philosophy is not to make you experience a particular type of experience or happiness. It is to make a person a wise person. Wisdom, we are talking about the wisdom. Wisdom means wisdom means it is your choice. Wisdom means you have to choose yourself to be a wise person, then only you can be a wise person. Only knowledge will bring that wisdom to you, nothing else. So knowledge makes you a wise person. The knowledge about what? Knowledge about a tree does not make you a wise person. But of course, as a farmer, knowledge about the plants makes a person wise in the field of farming. No. But here, a wise person not limited to certain things. Wise person means a person who knows himself, the truth of himself, and the truth of the other person, or the truth of everyone, or the truth of all living beings, or the truth of everything in this world, and the truth of God. That person is a wise person. Philosophy makes you a wise person. That means you are going to be an all-knowing person through the philosophy.
Big call.
That's the aim of philosophy.
Yeah.
Whether I will be able to tell, that is different thing. Whether you are going to learn it, that's totally different thing. But the philosophy generally means to make you a wise person. That part is clear? Okay. Life is an invitation to develop the divine qualities which underpin our spiritual path. Next slide. Life is an invitation to develop the divine qualities. Okay, life is for what?
Living
Yeah, living for what?
for life.
you have life, therefore you are able to live. Means living is an expression of life. Living is the present tense of life. Living, that's it. And for what? Living for just for living, or living for a purpose? Living for gaining something or losing something, or making something.
Wow.
Well, yeah. So doing something or another thing, other thing. Is it for? Is it life? Means I am forced to do something. Is it life?
Yes.
I speak this language. I am forced to speak this language. You can say that I am forced to speak this language because I don't have any other language. I was born and brought up in this particular in with this particular language. So it's not my freedom to choose my language, my mother tongue. It is not my freedom to choose where I want to born. I was born here, therefore I live here. I identify with particular country, saying that I'm I belongs to that country. What freedom I have? After birth, I realized that I was born here. So you are born with freedom or not with freedom.
Some freedom.
Look at that. This is philosophy. Philosophy make you uncomfortable. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with that? Yeah, thinking makes you, uncomfortable. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
Yes, we love to that. That's why everyone is a philosopher by nature. Everyone is a philosopher by nature. Everyone wants to know the truth. Somehow, seeing the seeing the setting sun or seeing the stars, the philosopher starts thinking philosophy in everybody. Okay. Life is an invitation of develop the divine qualities. What is the divine qualities? How can what can be how can one imagine that divine qualities in oneself? Think about a divine quality. Think about a quality a person needs to have. I have a quality. When I speak to another person, I can smile. It's a quality because it is limited to a human being. No animal can smile. So I can smile and talk. That's a quality. Okay. So what is it? Divine quality? To smile is a divine quality. Everything is divine. What is not divine? Tell me. Explain what is not divine. To be a cruel person, killing a person, beating a person, is it divine? You cannot say no, it cannot be divine. That means where you are comfortable, where you make other person happy, that can be divine. Where you are uncomfortable, where you are inflicting, you are giving trouble to other person, where you make other person unhappy, that cannot be divine. Right?
No,
Right? No. Then,
What if you make a very bad person unhappy?
yeah. Yeah, it's a bad person. So it is
But if you hurt a bad person so that they stop hurting other people,
a bad person stop hurting other person.
because you are bad to them.
You are bad to
If you
them
kill
because of fear.
Xi Jinping or somebody who's killing lots of people, Is that a
No,
divine?
no, I'm talking about the person. I'm talking about the quality. Because here it is saying that the divine quality. A divine quality means at that time. It is not permanent quality. Because I speak nice words to another person. That means what type of attitude I have, I make the other person happy. That much only. There, the divine quality. If I make the other person agitated and crying or angry, then it cannot be divine. That is the limited meaning given there.
It feels a bit superficial to me.
It is superficial. They're just superficial. Because the other thing is permanently stamping a person divine or non-divine is totally different thing. That means we have to describe many things, whether to say that the person is divine for every time. That is, whether in this life or other life, if there is other life, it's a trouble. It's a trouble. So we cannot say permanently a person is divine or not. Basically, we can say that seeing the action of other person, that particular action is divine or not. The expression, the particular expression of that time is divine or not. Means divine means that which gives, will not give trouble to other person. That much limited definition. Divine means there is much more definitions in various fields. But here it is, life is an invitation to develop the divine qualities which underpin our spiritual path. That means how this is going to help our spiritual path. The less trouble we get from others, the more we are at peace. Right? No? Right or wrong? The less trouble we are getting from others means we are more at peace. We are more at peace means we are not troubled. We are at peace. The more we are at peace, the more we can aim, the more we can spend our time on good things or to attain the attain this attain something great in our life. So that way it is helpful. That's the point. And finally, we are here on earth to learn to love and be loved in return. Yeah. What is that? We are here on earth to learn to love. Okay. To love means what?
To love,
Ah, we are here to love,
to care for.
to care. Yes. Love means care here. You take care of others. You take care of a plant. You take care of the earth. You take care of the atmosphere. You take care of everything. You are a responsible person. That's the love. You take care of the elders. You take care of the children. Take care of the unknown persons. It is like you are walking and you are suddenly you are seeing that in front a person in front of you is slipped, and automatically you extend your hand to pick up the person, right? That is the care, that's the love you have. That is fundamentally, it is the quality of the divinity. You are a divine person there. You don't have to search another divine person. The divinity expresses through you at that time. That's the love. Love means you accommodate the other person. Accommodation is the love. The more you accommodate, the more big person you are. The biggest person in the heart. No? What biggest means, the biggest heart you have means when you can accommodate everyone, that's the biggest heart you have. But it is not possible, right? It's not possible to accommodate everyone, but and up to an extent level it is possible. We may flow with life following our unique divine path. Okay, that's all. The introduction is over.
Thank you very much.